Guys, welcome back to the Daily Blue Weekly podcast. My name's Bluey.
My name's Gabe.
And this is your weekly dose of all the news stories that matter, but it's mostly the ones that don't, coming at you live on the back end of the long weekend.
Hope everyone had a good Easter.
I did.
Yeah?
I had a fucking nice... Well, I didn't do much. I had a lot of FOMO. I was fucking badly FOMO'd up from all the just amazing sourcing opportunities that were going on the weekend. I didn't have a drop.
Just giving ChatGPT a hide.
Oh my God, how good's that? Yeah. Oh my God, I feel like a fucking retard for not getting on a ChatGPT earlier for the news. It's so good. Just because so many...
Tell the people what you've been doing.
Oh, I just write news articles all week, Daily Blue News.
Yeah.
I mean, they know what I do. But...
making the image of ChatGPT.
Yeah, making the image with ChatGPT, which is like probably the barrier, I would say, for potentially 40% of my articles is my crude cropping is just, I'll think of like a funny headline or like a funny concept, but I can't crudely crop the image together enough to make it funny, or the image is just so shit. The headline's funny, but the image is so shit that I just can't, I just abandon it completely. That's gone.
Nah.
That is completely gone. Like ChatGPT is just exactly what I think of. My imagination was running wild on the weekend.
Yeah, you may up.
So good. I just immediately went and got the premium version. I was like, this is fucking amazing. This has just changed everything.
I saw the tsunami on the beach one and I went, has he? Is my boy Blue using ChatGPT?
Yeah.
And then you just send me the other one when you text me. The fucking Knights one. You didn't end up posting.
No, well, I went another route with the Knights one.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, fuck any.
Yeah,
I could write
next week.
I could write 1,000 of them. Holy fuck, they are shit, aren't they? But yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah, so that tsunami one, I took that photo because there were people on the beach doing yoga, and I did see them get wiped out just earlier. They moved spots. So there was like 20 people on the beach doing yoga in front of me. So I took a photo of it, and then I was like, how can I? And then I just put it into ChatGPT and said, put a tsunami in that photo.
Yeah.
And it did.
I was wondering why it was. I was like, that does look like a lot like Newey, because you can go like, put it like, you can type to it, make a beach with tsunami. I was like, that's pretty spot on.
No, I took a photo. I was at Blue Door looking down towards Dixon, and then I just put that into ChatGPT and said, put a big tsunami there. And it did. I was like, oh my fucking God. Which was great because then like the missus was busted all weekend, like heavily pregnant. So she was on the lounge and I was just on the couch next to her just fucking tick, 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 tick. It was so good.
Yeah.
It was very good. So yeah, but then...
Did you say thank you to it and shit?
I give it the thumbs up. I give it as much feedback as I can because I'm like, you're doing a lot of work here. I'm going to give you all the feedback you want and thrive on. So that was good. But then at the same time, I was like, oh, this is great. I'm doing some nice... And it was good because it was like, it was making me write better. I was like, oh, I felt like really motivated to write and stuff.
In that.
And then at the same time, I was like, fuck, I'd love to be out on the piss right now. Like it was great because I was like writing heaps of really funny content and then having heaps of fun doing it. Like quite wholesome, creative endeavor. And at the same time, I was like, fuck, it'd be so good to just be getting shit-faced right now.
And it was the weather for it.
Oh my God, man. Like the fucking every day. Yep. Like Thursday, Arvo. I mean, that's the prime time. Like Thursday of a long weekend. Friday was a belter. Saturday was a belter. Sunday for the footy was a belter.
Monday, belter.
Oh, mate.
You feel like it's never like that on the long weekends, eh? You feel like you never get that weather. But
always rains.
But of course you do get it. And it's when you've kind of sworn off the piss.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Sort of need to be dialed in for when this bundle of joy arrives. But it was good. Like I had a great weekend. I ate so much fucking chocolate. Because Jessie and I went... She had in the pantry like a not so subtly hidden bag that obviously had Easter eggs in it for me. And she's like, it'll be nice, we can surprise each other. I was like, oh, you obviously want me to get you some eggs. And she was not so subtly dropping hints that she wanted Raffaello's and Ferrero Rochers. So I was like, yeah, okay, sweet. I'll go and get some of them. And then I opened up what she'd got me and she got me exactly that. She'd got me a Ferrero Rocher bunny and a fucking box of Raffaello's and then what's the fucking red tulip? Is it the red tulip egg chocolate bunnies? Whatever, that's the brand. And then I got her the exact same shit.
Oh, wow.
So now I've just got a fridge completely full of Raffaello's, Ferreros, and these bunnies. So then obviously you got to work on them.
Well, you got to.
Well, they're not going to eat themselves.
No, that's right.
The kid can't have chocolate for a bit, so she's not going to pitch in. So I had to do what I had to do. I had to roll the sleeves up, and boy did I. boy did I. Yeah. So, and then went for a couple of runs because I hated myself then because all I did was sit around eating chocolate all weekend. And now my knees hurt. I'm assuming from the sugar because all I did was eat sugar.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit heavier than normal. So now my knees and ankles hurt heaps. I'm assuming from inflammation. Fuck, I didn't even
You just ran.
I just ran.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah.
That's what men used to do. Men used to just fucking run.
Yeah. Yeah, I just ran out and ran until I got tired, then ran up. I was like, because it's kind of nice running around where I'm living. So I was like, I look at my watch and I was like, you've been going for 15. If you take a few right-hand turns and start heading home now, that'll be nice.
Yeah,
like,
that's the go.
So I got home, I'm like pretty much bang on half an hour. But then I was like, fucking couldn't walk the next day.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I was all right and I went to a porto and I started limping. I was like, oh, fuck, that's definitely from the run.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I pigged heavily on the weekend and that was it. That was, just chockies.
That's what Easter's for, man.
Yeah, it was good. Caught up with the family. Just had coffee with mum, coffee with dad.
Couple
and
cakes.
just watched everyone's cut a few cakes and then watched everyone's stories out getting fucking on the piss.
Just going, man.
Yeah.
Those days are behind me.
It looked good. I don't know if they are. I don't know if they
They
are.
started to fire me up a little bit,
They
actually.
did get me, yeah. And Jesse was like,
wet
you
the
should
head.
go out. I was like, no.
Yeah, this is a fucking trap.
Well, I don't think it was a trap, but it was because PK Mortgages Phil was in town going to the footy. And he's like, come to the footy. I was like, no, I can't come and not drink.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you're right. And then I mentioned it to Jessie. I was like, Phil, and she goes, just go. Baby's not coming today. I was like, it probably will.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'd have 5 schooners and then wouldn't be able to drive to the hospital and the baby had come. So yeah, that was annoying. I really wanted to drink on the weekend.
I can tell, man.
Yeah.
You haven't really brought it up. You've been pretty content off the piss.
It hadn't bothered me.
Yeah.
It hadn't bothered me until the
in
weekend.
moping around.
And then I just channeled it into writing. I wrote like 7 articles.
Yeah.
I must have spent fucking 10 hours. My screen time's through the roof. So it's on Chat GPT all weekend.
You've been
writing.
creative, man.
That's gay though. I want to get
I want to
blind.
be a bloke, man.
Yeah, I want to get
I wanna be creative.
I want to get paro. Being creative's for gay lords. I want to get shit-faced with boys. But so that did fight. And then I was like, oh, like in the group chats, I'm like, yeah, we'll go wet the head. I'll have a wet the head. And
Yeah.
the boys like, no one cares. We're drinking this
Yeah,
weekend.
shut up, bro.
I'm trying to like sort out my next drink in my head. Yeah. So, but no, it was good. The 4-day weekend's fucking elite. And then into a short week is fucking, it's
Yeah, respect to everyone that used the little hack to get like essentially a fucking 10-day weekend. Just taking those few days off in the middle, so they're just having
well, if you took today, tomorrow, and Thursday off, you've got infinity. Pretty much as you never go back to work.
So credit to everyone doing that.
You're retired. Yeah, fucking oath.
Working smarter, not harder. That's what that is.
That's fucking good. Yeah, that's good shit. I think it's a severely underrated fucking holiday. Easter in Anzac. Like I don't think it gets enough fucking hype.
No, mate, you need it 100%. I reckon.
But like you get 4 days into 3 days of work into another 3 days off. So you fucking have, what do you have, 7 out of fucking 14 or yes, I don't know, whatever. You have heaps of days off.
Yeah, you get plenty of days off.
You have heaps of days off in not many. Yeah, I don't think it gets enough respect, to be honest.
I'll be I will be working over the fucking Anzac weekend up at the Potty Royale.
Yes, you set up Thursday.
Man, that's a fucking, pretty awesome thing to call work. So I'm not that fussed to be like working over the whole weekend, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so what is it? Fly up Thursday,
And then just
press a Friday, fight Saturday?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe the conference is Thursday, and then they're just putting on a big fucking Anzac show at the Do you remember Broady Tav? It was like down the road from us.
Yes.
I think so. That's for the fucking like pub hub. That's where Alpha Blokes have put out there like go there. So all the fucking like country trucker hats, Alpha Blokes hats are just going to be running right there. Me and Lukey just going to rock down there and everyone's blind, get some like interviews while they're on the piss and shit.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I
Yeah.
wish I was fighting again.
I wish you were fighting again, bro.
Next year.
Need a dog
hopefully.
in the race.
Yeah, that'd be a great weekend. I was already talking to Jeff and Poss about it because I can't believe it was a year ago.
Bro.
It was 12 months ago.
Isn't that weird?
It's fucking insane. And I was like, I'm just again FOMOing on the drink. I was like, yeah, we'll go up for a week and we'll take the kids and we'll stay on the because we left early. We left on the Sunday last time. We definitely should have stayed on
I
the
should
Sunday.
have asked, man. I'm coming back Sunday too. I should have just tried to stay one more day.
Yeah,
I still might. Well,
no,
anyway.
you won't.
No, I won't.
Shut up. No,
Yeah.
you won't. It's a fucking great weekend. Good luck to, everyone fighting, obviously, but particularly good luck to our boys, the Now Let's Dramas boys,
Yeah.
Brody and Will. Obviously, good luck to the Alpha Blokes boys, Tommy and Cam's not fighting.
I
again, is he?
think Cam had to pull out.
Yeah. Who else do we know that's fighting? The Mayfield boys.
Mayfield boys. We got Streety from Hello Sport versus
fucking-
Liam from Inspired Unemployed.
Our boy Hamo, Andrew Hamilton.
Hamo.
Hamo's
We got to be
fighting.
in Hamo's corner. Obviously, he's done the show.
Hamo's fighting Brizzy, and
Yeah.
I do like Brizzy. Brizzy's a great fella, but I hope Hamo fucking kills him.
Yeah.
No. Brizzy can throw him too.
Yeah, he could.
That'd be. I think Hamo can throw him too, and he's been in jail. So
Yeah, well, he did a charity fight a while ago
Yeah.
before the jab.
I think he said he had a couple of fights.
Yeah.
So, and he's a big boy. So, can you punt on these ones?
I don't think so. At least they haven't announced it yet, which is a shame.
Fuck.
They probably got fucking cleaned out last year.
I don't. Well, if you can, I don't think Bluebet will be. Yeah, Better had to come and buy Bluebet to bail him out of the hole. The podcast, I'll put him in probably from last year. What a great fucking weekend that was.
Yeah.
So good. And now I'm just sitting here waiting for my first kid to come.
Damn, bro.
She better come this weekend because I didn't fight because I was like, it's going to be when the baby comes. So I have to be vindicated by her arriving this weekend.
True, bro. Fuck, you could literally have a kid this weekend.
Yeah, you could come back and I'll be like a dad.
Wow.
Well, I'm a dad anyway, but like it'll be here.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Wow. Fuck, I didn't think about how close it really is.
It's pretty close.
Damn, bro.
It's pretty close. Yeah, I'm feeling surprisingly chill about it. That could change, but I'm just like, yeah.
It's just because your mind's constantly focused on drinking right now.
Yeah.
You're not
making memes on Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Not actually allowing myself to think about the magnitude of the situation.
Yeah, being a father.
There's going to be fucking a life-changing thing happen very soon. But at the moment, I'm just like making fun of the nights on Chat GPT. They do suck.
I had a fucking double Easter. My girlfriend is Greek, and Greek Easter fell on normal Easter this year. So they're normally
Christian Easter.
Yeah, they're normally separate.
How separate are they normally?
Not heaps far apart, but yeah, I haven't been to one where they literally fall on the same day.
Huge.
So I went to like this Greek Easter church event. Like you go into church for about 5 minutes and you walk around the block holding a candle.
Nice.
That was interesting. You know what I mean?
Candle walk.
Man, being in churches is freaky. Like when they're in there singing these hymns, especially not in English, and you're looking around and all like the art where it's just like one of the saints like holding a knife at someone or some shit.
Yeah,
like
churches are spooky.
The imagery and like the way that sound echoes through them, it's like, oh, this is like a cult. And then you realize like it kind of is.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is fucking eerie, but all the Greek people are fucking nice and that. And
yeah, the Greeks love it.
yeah, so that was cool. That was the Saturday. And then Sunday, I had Easter with Lil's mum, which was like she put a mad Sunday roast into fucking Greek Easter dinner.
Oh,
so like just so much fucking food.
good looking on the tooth.
Yeah,
it is.
Lamb, chicken,
Oof.
fucking veggies, the likes. Yeah,
fuck yeah.
Went ham. In between that, I tried watching The Godfather.
Huh. I've never watched it.
Well, that's saying I hadn't watched it either. And it's like, but it's just people talk about like it's something you're supposed to watch.
It's a classic. It's apparently
like it's a bit boring. Like it's a long ass. They're both fucking long. I tried watching both. I fell asleep during both. I had to rewind them.
Yeah.
First one's like over 2 hours. No, it was a bit of a fucking snooze fest. And you're waiting for this big like crescendo and like nothing happens. It's just like lingers the ending of them.
Yeah, it's a tough one after you've had a big Greek fucking feed too. Like you need to be engaged immediately, otherwise you are going to sleep.
Oh, and here's what really fucking pissed me off about them. So have subtitles on, leave them on because the missus likes them. I'm kind of accustomed to subtitles now. But there's multiple scenes within both of them where there's like 10 to 5 minute scenes where it's all in Italian.
Yeah.
This is what the subtitles read. Speaks Italian.
Yeah, okay.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Like, I'm here watching a fucking movie and you're not giving me... I don't know what's going on. So fuck you, Stan, is what I want to say. Surely it's supposed to tell me what's going on. You don't just expect people to know Italian when you're watching this shit, do you?
Yeah, I don't know what the fucking deal with that is.
So that pissed me off. Speaks Italian. Get fucked.
Fuck, one of the funny... I can't remember where I was. I don't remember the context, and I know I'm going to fuck this up. Could have been in Vegas. I know I was high, potentially on mushrooms, whatever, somewhere. And one of the boys said something about... You seen the Mel Gibson movie Apocalypto? There's no dialogue in it. And
what?
I can't. The whole movie. It's like it's set in the Amazon, so it's like just it's like a chase movie, but
big
it's
fucking artsy movie.
It's kind of, but it's like it's all action really.
Yeah.
There's zero dialogue in it, and
Ugh.
oh no, it was or there is dialogue, but it's all like Amazonian. Like it's you don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, okay.
And then one of the boys said something about getting so fucked up and watching Apocalypto, but just trying to read the subtitles.
Yeah,
but there was like no. Yeah, like it was fucking complete waste of time because there was no dialect in the whole movie. And he's like, yeah, I'd put the subtitles on. He might have been so belted that he'd put the subtitles on Apocalypto to try and make sense of it.
Yeah.
But there's no fucking dialogue.
and the whole time he's sitting there like, no, it's going to come soon. Like there's going to be a word soon, not really realizing how much time's passing.
And just not watching the movie at all, just waiting for some fucking dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
So that shit pissed me off. Other than that, filmed 6 and 7s this morning. Early start for me all this week, really. Got to get up at 5 o'clock.
Ooh.
Tough man, me. Same tomorrow, and then it'll be same the next day because I got to get to the airport for the potty royale.
Fucking hell.
Being a grown up, man.
That's impressive, mate.
Thanks, bro.
26.
Yeah, I had a nap before you got here.
What time do you have to get up? 5.
Yeah.
When was the last time you did that?
Been a while. Yeah, I would have at some point last year, I feel like. At some point last year, that was probably a 5 o'clock start.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do it every day without a kid, man. I'm just not cut out for it.
Yeah, you'll be right. You get used to it.
Yeah. And there was, mate, just like a few cold nights. It's like,
it's good sleeping. Big storm last night too.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
I wish it did, like, it didn't piss down rain here though. It was just like thunder and lightning.
We got a bit of rain over my place.
Yeah.
And heaps of lightning.
But yeah, lightning's fun.
Lightning's great.
Cool.
It rattled the windows a few times.
But warm showers are starting to feel too good. Like, I don't want to be a long shower guy, but when it's cold and like that water is just next level, so I never want to get out of this fucking thing.
You can be a bit greedy this time of year. We're not going to drought. There's plenty of rain.
Yeah.
You can farmers are all right this time of year.
I hope they understand.
They
Farmers
get it.
listening.
They get it. They like the warm showers too. Guys, if you're somebody out there who has been twiddling your thumbs for a while, think you would, potentially like to get into the property market, you'd like to buy potentially your first home, which a lot of it is the Australian dream. A lot of us do want to own a home. You don't know where to start. You're hearing a lot of crazy words like mortgage. You're hearing a lot of crazy words like interest rate.
Oh God, I'm already getting worried.
You're hearing about things in the news like rate cuts, and you're sitting there scratching your head like a dope going, what does all this mean? Where do I start? It's not as daunting as it seems, although it is pretty scary stuff. When you have a friend in the game, his name is Phil, and the guy's at PK Mortgages. Phil is a mortgage broker, and he's a very helpful man. He specializes in just fucking being a good bloke.
He does.
He's got a PhD.
You know what it reminds me of? It's like you might feel like a kind of kid that's a bit naughty in a school, and you need like a coach or a mentor to put you under their wing to teach you the game.
And God knows there's fucking plenty of naughty kids listening to this podcast.
No, that's right. And the game isn't basketball in this case. It's fucking getting yourself a home.
It's like
or
High School
a
Musical.
business loan.
It's like a High School Musical kind of setup.
Sure.
Phil Zac Efron.
Yeah, well, sure. I'm happy for Phil to be Zac Efron in this case.
First homes, investment properties, business loans, personal loans.
Yep.
He literally does it all. He will service you. Pause. He can service you anywhere you are in the country. He's based in Melbourne, from Newcastle originally. He's a Newcastle local, but he works nationwide. You can book in a phone call with him. We have a link in our show notes. You can book a little time. He will set aside time just for you, or you can get in touch with him via his website
at pkmortgages.com.au.
Or if you like a personal touch, if you want to get straight at him, you don't want to fuck around booking times and sending emails and that. You just want to get fucking straight to the point. Gabe's got his phone number right now. Go.
0420660804.
I bought my first home with the help of Phil. I'm giving him a Bluey stamp of approval. He's a fucking legend and he's good at what he does. And he sponsors this podcast, so go and get around him. If you're anything like Gabe and I, over the long weekend during Easter, you would have been a big fat cunt and eaten a lot of chocolate. Now, obviously that's all good fun. We're very supportive of that, but there comes a time when you need balance in your life. You can't just be eating chocolate all the time. You need to offset it like a good home loan. And this is not about home loans.
No.
But you do need to offset your shit input by putting some good food in your body. That's where our good mates at Papa Macros come into the picture.
That's right. Sweet chef prepared meals, Australian owned business. They look after us and they look after you guys too.
Yeah, it is nice. Like, I mean, it's probably not good, but I do in the back of my head, like I'll have a Papa Macros for lunch or like I'll know I'm having one for dinner. And then that's just a little green tick for me to just eat as many fucking chocolate eggs as I can. That was the case on the week. It's generally the case on the weekends. I eat Papa Macros like Monday to Friday. I do eat these things like Monday to Friday. They're my dinners every week. And then, it gives me the green light to just be a piece of shit on the weekend. But I know I'm putting in the work through the week, putting that good food in my body. You can't You can't run a Ferrari with the cheap stuff.
Oh, mate, I've always said it. You
And-
can't.
I mean, I am Ferrari.
Just look at you, your red light
You
one.
cannot put the cheap stuff in a Ferrari.
Yeah, you eat a pack of macros. They're kind of like the bouncers of your body. They go in there and they go and bash all the gross shit that you've eaten and just say, fucking, righto, I'm in here now. We're healthy and we're wealthy and we're ready to fucking rock.
That's not a bad analogy.
Thank you.
It's not great.
No, it's not my best work.
It's all right. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, guys, we've been flogging Papa Macros for literally the entirety of this podcast. We love them. We eat them every day. They're just good for. The favorite thing I love about them is saving time. And fuck knows I'm going to need it when this baby comes. That is like the one thing they say. They're like, make sure you've got fucking easy food around the house. And I do. I have a fridge full of Papa Macros.
And if you want a fridge full of Papa Macros, you can go to papamacros.com.au and you can get a subscription to get some shit to come straight to your door. And if you want a discount, hey, sometimes I listen to podcasts and I go, man, that sounds great, but I don't want to pay full price.
Well, you don't have to.
You don't have to with us. You can enter the code DailyBlue, capital D, capital B,
All one word.
at the checkout, and you can get 10% off.
I was watching fucking Netflix on the weekend. And I wasn't. I was playing on my phone, but Jesse's like...
Netflix was
I was like, just put whatever on. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And she put Queer Eye on. And I found myself watching a bit of Queer Eye, like the new season of Queer Eye for a straight guy, which was fucking hilarious. And then I was like, these guys would be so fucking fun. And the crux of it was Jesse's like, you need a Queer Eye makeover.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'd love these boys to come in here and fucking
Queer me up.
queer me up.
Yeah.
Like queer me up big time. Because one of them does, they cover all facets. Because obviously one of them is like a hair guy. God knows I need that. One of them looks after your clothes. Like
Well, yeah.
badly neat. Like
Could definitely use that.
they'd come in there and just be like,
You try to take them to TK Maxx and they're like,
and they're like, no, honey. And then one of them does your house, and like I don't give a fuck about the house.
Yeah.
It's like me.
Well, it'd be
Jesse-
nice if they put the floorboards in, saves you doing it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Basically, I was like, yeah, get these motherfuckers in here. Like, get these gays in here to sort my shit out.
Queer this joint up.
Yeah, and then also I was like, it would last for a week, and I'd like ruin the clothes. My hair would grow out, and I'd just stop looking after myself again.
They give you like specific outfits, but you're like matching them with the wrong shit
Yeah.
and just fucking it all up.
Yeah. But I was like, yeah, I could use a good queering.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
Well, speaking of queering, I think he might be the most mentioned celebrity on this podcast, Kanye West.
Yay.
He has come out in song form and tweet form, confessed
What's he done?
to sucking his cousin off
What?
up until he was 14.
Oh, really?
Confessed to sucking his male cousin off after he was 14 years old.
Why'd he stop?
Well, yeah, I don't know.
So
But Kanye
Kanye-
West has been doing some gay incest.
Damn, that's fucking pretty crazy.
That's crazy, man.
When did this come out? Over the weekend?
I only saw it today.
I must have missed it.
And what's been said is like when he was younger, me and my cousin found some dirty mags, and my dad had one, but then my mum had different ones, and we started reenacting what was in the mags, which was two black guys kissing, and then that just turned into sucking off his cousin.
Is he being fair income or is he?
Well, you don't know, do you?
is he G'ing us all up?
Yeah, it's hard to fucking say when it comes to Kanye West. I'll see if I can find the actual tweet for you, but
This could be like I know I've mentioned the show on this podcast before, but the Menendez brothers.
yeah.
That Monsters show on Netflix where it was like those kids who blew their parents away. They killed their parents. But then the defense was like, actually, our dad was molesting us.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we killed him, but he was actually a monster. And then, so this could be Kanye like just trying to, like the heat he's been getting for all the Nazi stuff.
Yeah, well, that's
And now he's like, actually,
I've just been sucking off my cousin.
I'm actually pretty weird.
Yeah.
Don't worry about all that stuff I said before because here's some real freaky shit that I was getting up to.
Well, that could be.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
He's trying to fucking.
This song is called Cousin, about my cousin that's locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years later after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when I was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the tops of my mum's closet were different. My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's dick till I was 14.
That's got to be a hack. That's one of the...
Hacked loser.
That is one of the fucking greatest hacks. One of the boys got his phone while he's in the toilet.
Well,
that's one of the greatest hacks.
There is music if you want to hear it. And I think he's kind of saying, like, I sucked my fucking cousin's cock. It's like no wonder he was so pissed off about the fucking South Park episode. He is a gay fish.
He is a gay fish. He's a gay fish.
Damn, the fucking South Park guys are feeling guilty as fuck right now.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That is crazy. I changed my album name to Cuck.
Didn't he? Wasn't it called Nazi or something? Or
yeah, some bullshit.
He's a freak show.
So that's
a true freak show.
That's what
I wish Gillis did that skit with him a couple of years ago.
Bro, imagine if he did, and then this comes. I can't wait to hear what Shane has to say about Kanye sucking off his cousin.
Yeah, I mean, what is there to say, really?
Yeah, well, that's crazy. I guess
he's a genius. He's a musical genius.
Sometimes geniuses have to suck off their cousins, and then the other
genius juice.
There we go. And then the other big news story over the weekend, which I'm sure you could have came up with something good for this, I reckon. But Katy Perry and friends go into space.
Oh yeah, that was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, we missed the back end of that, but that was just so it was Katy Perry, Bezos, Mrs., a couple of other rich women went on a space ride.
Yeah,
and so they didn't man a ship, as far as I know. They went in a rocket ship and got taken up into space for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, they were a crew.
Yeah, they were a crew.
And I remember, I only saw it because it's just the blokes in the comment. Because one of the articles said first all-female space crew, and then like blokes in the comments were like, actually, they didn't man the ship at all. They were just passengers.
Yeah.
They didn't fucking do anything.
Now, to be angry, to jump in about that is pretty funny.
Katy Perry didn't fly the spaceship up there.
Mate, here's what she did. She fucking went up there with a flower for some reason and stared at a camera doing this.
Yeah, and just got selfies.
Oh my God.
Instead of looking at the marvel of it. Yeah, I mean, that's just...
And so it's quite funny, but there's been a little bit of backlash.
And they came down and like kissed, didn't she kiss the ground?
Yeah, she was kissing the ground and shit. She was like, actually, I got a little clip of her here. Oh, God. Like, just what she was saying about the whole fucking thing. Like, how much she feels attached to love or some shit, like, after it.
She's a proper fucking helium head, this lady.
Oh, I'm not connected to the Bluetooth.
No. Yeah, the whole... I mean, it's hard. I'm stuck in a sort of tough dichotomy because I'm like doing a podcast that's meant to be current events based, and I have a satirical news page that I'm meant to be taking the piss out of the news, and all the news, I fucking hate all the news. I hate this shit is fucking retarded, I feel like a dumb cunt for paying attention to this shit. Like, I feel like if I pay attention and keep up with what's going on, I'm wasting my time, and because it's all fucking bad and shit and dumb.
It makes you dumber.
It makes you dumber, and I feel like I'd rather just get on with my life. But then also, like, I like writing and stuff, so I'm like, fuck, I don't know, I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Unlike you, I'm a sucker for the entertainment. Like, I know it's dumb, and I open my dumbness.
Yeah.
I'm open to my dumbness.
Like, I couldn't fucking... Like, it's funny, but I couldn't fucking care less about Katy. Like...
Well, that's what's funny about it. Like, what the fuck? Like a couple of chicks went on a space... Like, paid to go and on a space ride.
These people have more money than God, and they're going to space for 11 minutes. And I think Bezos paid for it anyway. Like...
Yeah.
They're getting free rides to space while cunts fucking can't pay their mortgages.
One of them, the African-American chick, she was like... She got interviewed, and she was getting peppered about, like... You know, the blokes who you saw in the comments being like, they literally went on a space ride. She's like, well, first of all, like, people are saying we went on a ride. Like, if a man went up there, like, you never hear them say that they've gone on a ride. And then she's like saying, it's like, and me and one of the other astronauts, I still find it crazy to call myself an astronaut. And everyone's like, yeah, because you weren't one.
You're not.
You weren't a fucking astronaut. You did go on a ride. Yeah. And then the other thing she said was, I've lost it now, but he's Katy Perry's reaction to coming down afterward.
So connected to love. I think this experience has shown me
Kiss in the
you
ground.
never know how much love is inside of you, like how much love you have to give, and how loved you are until the day you launch. I
think she's having I think she's having a stroke. She's got like whatever the reverse of the bends is when they come up too quick from under the ocean. I think she's suffering some effects from re-entering the Earth's orbit because that was fucking garbage.
That was stroke behavior.
That
wasn't
was crap. She needs to be checked.
That was
That was trash.
Yeah, that's the other thing that this extremely wealthy lady said was like, and for those people who are saying like I'm not an astronaut, like ask you this: have you been to space? And everyone's like,
No. We can't afford it.
we don't. What an out of touch thing to fucking say. Of course,
also-
we haven't been to space, lady.
It doesn't make any sense for people who are saying I'm not an astronaut. Well, are you one?
Yeah.
No.
None of us here are astronauts. You have. And
You're not an astronaut.
I've even seen like a lot of ladies taking the piss out of him, which is nice to see because they're like, why is this about feminism? Like, it's you just took a trip to fucking space. Why are you making it like this crazy wholesome moment?
Yeah.
And then another chick did a skit that was really nice. Like, here's what they could have done if they weren't so out of touch. They come down, they're like, man, I'm so lucky I'm in a position to get the opportunity to go to space. Like, not a lot of people get to do that. Like, I really wish everyone could. Like, they could have been so nice and normal about getting to do something that is really cool.
Yeah. Instead, they get defensive and like, yeah, well, we're chicks rule.
Girl power.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
It's rocket power.
Yeah.
And blokes built those rockets.
Other people are
Mostly.
speculating
Probably
that it never
mostly
even
blokes.
happened.
Mostly blokes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People are moon landing it. They're saying like they didn't even go up there.
Potentially.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't looked into that enough. I just saw someone say it. I'm like, hey, that's not far fetched.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. It'd be great if it was fake. Yeah, just like, what the fuck? The same even when Bezos did it. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yes, you're rich and powerful, and you can do whatever you want. Like you needed to rub that in our fucking face.
Fully lose the plot. Hey, I need and like also like, just do it. You don't have to tell. Just go and if you're that keen to go to space, just go. You don't need to fucking broadcast it.
Yeah. What happened to Katy Perry, man? Like
She was a proper fucking icon for a while there. And then I think Russell Brand busted up with her and he sucks now too.
yeah, big.
I liked him for a while there. He was like a journalist. He was like actually like he was a journo and he was getting dirt on like he was
Corrupt people and yeah.
And now he's just fucking
Up
found
Trump-
God.
up Trump's ass
yeah, and all of them like Hinchcliffe and they're all just sucking Trump off and they suck.
Bro, it happened again after we talked. I tried watching Kill Tony again and
I
like
haven't even bothered.
there might be a line through Kill Tony for me. Like, it was the worst episode of him being an absolute fucking cunt for no reason. Like, I know that's a stick, but it's not fucking funny when you're just being a cunt.
Yeah,
Like,
they're going to ruin it for themselves. They probably already have.
Yeah.
Like, I think
is it an ego? Like, it's, yeah.
I think the whole thing, like, it's getting too big. It's
Yeah.
not funny. It's bigger than it is funny.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
getting way big and it's not, nothing, that's like, I don't
Like,
know.
some loser's going to tell you to watch it one day and you're going to be like, oh, like, you just.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just turned into this massive grand. It's like, it's just, I don't know. Just be what it is.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know. Yeah. I haven't even watched it yet. All I've heard is how bad it is.
Yeah. Look, well, I think it was Shane's mate, Lemaire, and some other.
Easy. He's heavily autistic. He's not funny.
He's actually not.
No.
He's not funny either. But like,
The only funny part about Lemaire is when Shane takes the piss out of him for being autistic on the podcast. Or like they talk about him like, it's not Lemaire being funny. They're taking the piss out of like a shit that he did that he didn't want anyone to find out about that stunk the whole house out.
Yeah.
And he like he gets embarrassed. Like that's when it's funny when you're laughing at him.
yeah, it was
Sounds mean, but it's true.
it was a terrible. Like, I didn't get through half because I got cranky. I got
Yeah.
fucking cranky watching it. Like,
It's a waste of time watching that shit.
and I'm just watching someone be a fuckwit, and I'm not finding it funny. I'm finding like I'm starting to dislike the guy. I'm like, oh god, what am I doing here?
Yeah, Hinchcliffe's just a catty bitch.
Yeah,
Like he's like a Sheila. He behaves like a Sheila.
yeah. We keep saying it when it comes up, but it's just like it just pisses me off. It just pisses me off the more I fucking watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think these guys are going to ruin the comedy boom that's happening.
Yeah, well
I think they're kind of going to ruin it.
Like,
With like Kreischer and Rogan and all them, they're going to kind of ruin it.
it's just gonna crash. Like, and to their credit, like they started it, but it's like just going too
They're
fucking
gonna,
fast.
They're going to finish it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be like a fucking crypto pump and dump. It's just going to go like that, and then it's going to go like that.
It is a comedy pump and dump.
Yeah,
100%.
it is actually a pump and dump. It's a big comedy pump and dump.
But then does like Shane hold on? Like is Shane like the Bitcoin where it's like, yeah, he kind of came
I think
through.
Shane's Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just been steadily fucking going like that. I think Shane is Bitcoin.
And he holds on during this. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And Hinchcliffe's Hock Tour coin.
Anything else, bruh, before we move on to tipping?
I just really wanted to have a drink on the weekend. Really, really needed to kill the beast, and it didn't happen. But that's all right. Tipping. Time for the Daily Blue Weekly tipping competition, brought to you by our close personal friends and purveyors of good times, distillers of fine alcohol, whiskies, gins, limoncellos,
Jeez,
bourbons.
you wish you could have got on some of that, didn't you?
Oh my God. Earp Distillery, Carrington here in the great city of Newcastle. It's the Earp Distilling tipping comp. I got 5. I switched my tip to Parramatta late yesterday and I got it.
Respect.
Because I was watching the build-up. I said, Mitch Moses is back. He's good. And I was like...
And he's good.
He's really good. And then I was watching it and I said... There's too much happened at the Tigers this week. They're not as resilient as they think they are. This Lockie Galvin stuff's going to affect them. And Mitch Moses is back. And I switched my tip, and I'm fucking so glad I did because it's the first thing I feel I've got right this year, and it felt good.
That was a good call. I switched to Panthers. I think I said on the show I was going to Chooks, and then I flipped a coin, and it said Panthers, and I'm very happy it did.
I stayed on the Panthers all week. I've stayed on the Panthers all year, and thank fucking God.
Finally.
Yeah, so I got 5, which I was very happy about.
4 for me.
Yeah. Yeah, 4's been kind of the average score this year.
Yeah.
Take a quick look at the leaderboard before we go into this week's tips. Out on top with 50 is on 43. He has joked up. The next closest, still with their joker, is Energetic Sloth, tied 7th on 38. I think I'm fucking languishing in the 200s. I'm on 150 and I've got 30 points. So if you look at it this way, I'm about 8 off the lead.
Yeah, true.
Still with my joker. That's the kind of way I look at
Adolf
that.
Puntler still up there and thereabouts. We can't skip the
of course,
weekly Adolf Puntler review.
Of course, that was my next point. Adolf Puntler's on 38, but he has the Führer has joked it up.
And no perfect cards shock me.
No perfect cards last week, but I mean, hey, like if you fucking pick the round this week, you're special. Like this year, sorry. All right, first game of this weekend. This should be good. Broncos, Bulldogs look fucking so good.
They do.
Broncos, Dogs. I mean, fuck, they're due for a loss, but they just don't. They're defending so well. It is up at Suncorp. It is on Thursday night. The Bronx have been not great, and the Dogs have been great. But I mean, fuck, are they due? They've got to lose sometime.
My tipping this week is brought to you by Coin Flips. I coin flipped all my tips this week.
Okay, nice. What'd you
I
flip
got
on that
lucky
one?
and I got the Dogs, and I'm happy I got the Dogs.
Okay, nice. Classic Anzac Day classic Chooks Dragons. I'm gonna go the Roosters to bounce back, but that could change. The Dragons,
They're looking kind of good.
Yeah,
I got Dragons, and I'm not that upset about it.
yeah. That is a coin flip. That one. That is. I mean, I know you coin flipped them all, but that one is an actual coin flip.
At this point, they are all coin flips. I fucking swear.
The Warriors, surely the Knights are going to be wearing those sick jerseys too, those Anzac jerseys, and they're going to get fucking butt fucked by the Wars. Surely, Wars look good this year. The Knights are so bad.
Yeah.
They cannot score.
Yeah, I think maybe 10 points in the last 3 games or something.
Yeah, I think before that last try, it's very scary bad. Storm Rabbits.
So I was there and I got Rabbits here, which, you know what? The Storm of who they lose to, the Dolphins?
Yeah, they got
maybe we're a chance, maybe.
I don't think Craig Bellamy's going to let that slide. They would have been getting raped at training all week. Cowboys Titans.
Cowboys.
Cows. Penrith Manly. Penrith back.
I think they're back too. But
I may go the whole year without getting off Penrith.
It's understandable. Like it's crazy. It's understandable. Panthers do look back. Cleary looks like a fucking mad cunt. But the coin said Manly, and I love the coin right now.
The coin said Manly.
So I'm back in the coin.
Respect. Canberra Dolphins. Canberra look good.
They look good too.
Yep.
Dolphins, mate, they just beat Panthers and the Storm.
Dolphins look good too. This could be a great game of footy.
They won last year's grand finalists.
Could be a great game of footy, that one. I'm going to go the Milk.
Yeah, I've gone Dolphins.
And then the Tigers and the Sharks.
At Leichhardt.
At Leichhardt. Lockie Galvin's been called back.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's funny.
They called Lockie Galvin straight back into the team.
Yeah.
Wait till it look like a bunch of dumb cunts.
Mate, I saw Jammer speculating that Luai strictly wore the 6 out of spite of Galvin. Like, I don't know if he's clutching at straws there, but he's been wearing 7 all year, like as if he just jumped straight into the 6.
Yeah, and then Adam Dewey wore the 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So they reckon that was a bit of a stab at Galvin, but that could just be journos.
Yeah, that's just James Graham's turned into a journalist, which I don't like. Yes, I mean, fuck. I hope the tipping turns around. I'd love to bring it back.
If I could, you go Sharks there.
I took the Sharkies.
Yeah, Sharks there too.
I'd love to if I could carve out a top 10 finish from here, the back end of the year. That's a fucking as good as
you've done your job.
I nearly call that's nearly a premiership.
It's a great comeback,
mate. If I could carve out a fucking top 10 finish from here, that's. Yeah.
Well, some say it's never been done. It can't be done.
Because that's a shit start to the year. Wow. I mean, shout out to everyone else who's fucking been terrible at tipping too. And shout out to Herb Distilling for getting behind this tipping comp.
Love you, Herb. Fucking love your work. Now, it's chew time.
All right, time for Daily Blues Chews, brought to you by PK Mortgages. Going back to the old style of chews this week if you're watching on the video format. Just, mix it up for a few weeks there. Didn't get the traction I thought it would. And now I'm going back to the old style. Man. Trial and error. This is a good chew.
To another classic edition of the Daily Blues Chews. We're in Paradise. Mrs. Jones, fish, chips, oysters. Not normally much of a seafood guy, but it is Good Friday and I don't want to go to hell. We just got their fish burger. This looks absolutely sensational. Just a big piece of battered fish, some beautiful fresh salad.
Looks healthy.
Tartare.
I don't mind the look of that at all.
What's your shoe?
There's a bonus review at the end too.
Oh.
Not normally a seafood guy, but this is outstanding. Tangy pickles, fresh salad. Beautiful light batter on the fish. A bit of tangy tartare or something in there, I think, as well.
8-3.
I'm not normally a seafood guy, but if you're into seafood, I'd definitely check that joint out. I'm going to give it a 7-9, but if you're into seafood, you'd probably go higher. Praise the Lord. Chew on. Side quest, just have a go at these scallops.
Yeah.
I mean, my God. They look absolutely outstanding.
Listen to this.
Listen to that.
Orange in the cup.
This is fucking great.
Oh,
mate.
Was that edited in?
Nah.
Very good. Let's go fucking 8-9 on the scallop. Outstanding. Chew on.
Nice.
Mate, I could not make that crunch and crisp up. The batter, like
that
I said,
sounded like the one you put in when you put the score.
bro,
like
it was fucking comical. Even the chips, the batter on the fish. I'm not a seafood guy. That was Mrs. Jones in Carrington. Couldn't recommend it more if you're into fish and chips. The fucking
that orange crisp batter,
the light, crispy, crunchy, just like couldn't. I haven't seen or had fish and chips like that. It was fucking ridiculous. And those scallops were like, it was ridiculous.
Shout out fucking Miss Jones.
Mrs. Jones in Carrington.
Sorry.
Yeah, Mrs. Jones. She's
married.
She's taken. She's spoken for. Yeah, chew on. Very, very delicious chew this week.
Now, it is time for the Daily Blue Dial-Ins. This is where you guys get in contact with Bluey and I. You give us a piece of your mind. You tell us what you fucking like, what you hate, what you agree with, what you disagree with about what we've been saying. Maybe you just want to tell us a fun story about your Easter weekend. This is where you get to do it. You can do it by going to the link in our bio on Instagram or TikTok. You follow the prompts there. It says dial into Daily Blue Weekly. You press it. You record a voice message. You give yourself a name. And then we get to hear from you on the show. Let's do the sucker. Oh, no way.
Evening, boys.
The
It's
executioner.
a zombie. Long time no speak. And
The executioner was doing cunt.
yeah, so we just thought we'd check in with you guys, see how you're going. And got a few gripes to get off our chest.
Oh, my biggest gripe is someone's former boss and someone's possibly former friend ranting on the internet about something he knows nothing about. And if you dress a certain way, go and get fucked, you fucking bald-headed cunt.
Yeah.
I can't wait till he's got no hair left and that retard leaves him too. Anyway, love you boys. I haven't listened to episodes for a while because I've been missing, know what I mean? Missing. Been in jail and that. But I'll hand you back over to the zombie.
Oh, yeah, and thank you for bringing us together. We've been together, what, a year now?
Yeah.
Thanks to you, boys.
Yeah, been fucking for a year.
And, yeah, baby coming soon, apparently.
Hey, get out of it.
Did they hook up through the show?
They met over I think the story is he saw that she followed the show as well or something like that. The execution, a long time no speak, and it sounds like not much has changed, you mad cunt.
Sorry, I haven't dialed in. I've been in prison.
Yeah.
It's fucking good to hear from a couple of OGs, isn't it?
Yeah.
We had Delta Bravo got onto us last week. We've had the execution. We haven't heard of the executioner for probably whatever his prison stint was. Now I think about it, whatever his sentence was.
The execution. Hey, I've been missing. If you know what I mean. Yeah, dude. In prison.
No, we knew. You didn't have to say it. We knew what you meant. Fuck, good to hear from you, mate. Glad you guys are still madly in love. You sounded high as fuck just then.
Yeah.
Hey, no judgment here. Love you. It's great to hear from you.
Bluey, Gabe. It's your boy Ozzy here.
Ozzy.
Wait, hang on, boys. 1 sec. What's that, Dale? Yeah, they like to joke. Sorry, boys. So we had the event on the weekend, guys.
Yes.
And, my old man and I competed in the first event together. It was an awesome day out. Had the whole family up there supporting us and whatnot. We were on the run to get third outright, but into the fifth out of the 6 stages, we shot a rod and blew the engine. We cooked it, unfortunately, which we knew was a risk that could happen because the engine was playing up prior to the event. We've got another engine in there ready to go. So we've got 5 events this year. So we'll get the engine in for the next one within a couple of months. But, my old man made a good point. Next time you guys do a merch drop, we're going to grab a couple of hats and we're going to rock them at the next event and give you boys a bit of a plug during our pre-race interview. So, because we love listening to the podcast, we listen to it on the way up to the events as well. So, which is will be good for you boys, and more than happy to support you. But anyway, boys, that's it from me this week. Dad, if you're listening, thanks again for an awesome day out. Cannot wait to jump back in the car and we'll try again. We'll do it for the Blue Universe again. We'll go harder and better. Anyway, boys, that's me this week, and I'll catch us next week. Cheers.
Nice, Ozzy. Yeah. So if you missed it last week, Ozzy was racing. It was like those fucking, not sprint cars, but like those cars that race through the bush. Like fucking, not Dakar, but whatever. He was doing something fucking loose, and he was racing with his old man. And his old man did it with his old man before him. So it was just generation after generation of fucking mad cunt lunatics.
Yeah.
And
we pretty much told him there'd be nothing to us if he didn't win.
He didn't win. I still love you. I was lying. I was just trying to motivate you and your old man. Look, it didn't work.
That was just Bluey's practice into fatherhood. So, how does motivation work to people?
Sometimes I need the carrot. Sometimes I need the stick. I tried the stick. Didn't work. Carrot next time. I love you so much. Please win next time.
That's trial and error for you, Blue.
That's just me learning,
That's
man.
a learning experience.
You got to learn who to kick and who to cuddle. Turns out Ozzy is a cuddle man, not a kick man.
Boys, how the bloody fuck are we?
Good, mate.
Good flop.
That's good. Racking up the nicknames here. It's Floppy, Spider-Man Aficionado, or PPDM, Povo Pindic Midget. I actually do really like that one. It might stick.
PPTM.
Just calling up because I've been seeing heaps of memes recently. For context, Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4's been announced. I can't remember what it could be Secret Wars, or that could be one of the Avengers movies.
It's Avengers, brother.
They all suck. They don't. I watch them. And there's heaps of memes going around, and it's like, it's all about shitting on Tobey Maguire because Tom Holland got his Spider-Man 4, whereas Tobey Maguire didn't. But whoa up, cunt. Tom Holland's Spider-Man 3 was also Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man 3, and was Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 4. So who's really the fucking little gay cunt here? It's obviously Tom Holland. Like, he's not gay, but the people who back Tom Holland as the best Peter Parker Spider-Man can lick my sack crack and balls and dick and asshole, get a bit of belly button action in there too, in an order that would surprise me, because Tobey Maguire's a fucking goat. Anyway, that's all I've got. Hope you're enjoying the Team List Tuesday pack openings. Hooroo.
Thanks, Penny.
Povo Pindic Midget. I know they, like, everyone says it with the Batmans too, like the one that you grew up with is your one. I love Tom Holland.
Yeah, no, you did mention this.
I love Toby. I never Garfield. Loved him.
I don't know if he rubbed anyone the right way.
Loved him.
Respect.
Loved him in The Social Network.
Yeah.
Haven't really seen a lot of his work. I think he was in Fury with Brad Pitt, but I haven't seen that. I haven't been meaning to watch that, and haven't watched any of his work as portraying Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Haven't heard great things. Not probably going to waste my time with it. No. I liked what I saw of him in the Spider-Man No Way Home when he's cameo in that with Tobey Maguire, but yeah, probably not going to go down that. Like I don't need to see his previous works. Love Tobey Maguire, and that's a Spider-Man I grew up with, but I do love Tom Holland. I like Tom Holland as a Spider-Man. I like him as an actor. I think I like him as a bloke. And
well, he's putting on for the Short Kings. I got to love the guy.
Yeah, for sure.
He's representing.
I like him. And it's, Tobey Maguire's fucking, I think, could be a weirdo. I think he was part of it was him, DiCaprio.
Big poker ring.
Yeah, and they called themselves like the Pussy Patrol or something.
Oh,
when they were like growing up in Hollywood. Obviously they were getting...
To be honest, like it was probably fitting at the time.
Yeah, but it's unbelievably gay that you would call yourself... Like it's cool that you were getting pussy, but you were also famous actors, so duh. And then... to then be like, yeah, we get loads, like just get the pussy. Don't put a label on the fact that you and your mates get heaps of pussy, mate. That's just, you may as well not be getting the pussy.
And with that being said, Toby was just getting slops. Like,
you are, yeah. She's only
the pecking order. I don't know who else was in it, but I bet Tobey Maguire was down here.
She's only fucking you because she's seen your mates with DiCaprio, mate. Let's get that.
She's hoping that you might put in a good word. She can climb the ranks.
Yeah, and apparently he's a weird cunt.
Yeah, weird cunt, absolute D-gen when it came to poker as well. There's a movie that they reckon Michael Cera depicts him in. I wish I could remember it. Anyway.
Yeah. So, and that's not to slide his work as Spider-Man because he was a good Spider-Man, but I haven't heard those stories could come out about Tom Holland too.
Well,
Tom Holland's only young. He could be in a Pussy Patrol of his own. We just haven't heard about it yet.
I'm pretty sure he's Zendaya. I think he's a little simp, bro.
I think, he's simping for Zendaya.
Yeah.
He's got his Black Queen.
Which I'm okay with, 100%, but I just think he's a bit of a simp.
Shouldn't be simping.
Oh, okay.
Not the fact that he's with Zendaya. I'm in a racial relationship myself, mate. I'm fucking all for it.
That makes three of us.
Yeah.
Our Pussy Patrol. Sorry.
Bluey, Gabe, Sydney Soda Water Slut here, boys. Taking the boys up to Newey and wondering what a good pub crawl would be. Thinking Chop House is a good starting point.
Ooh.
You guys rave about it heaps. I know, Gabe, you love the Doilo, but would love to hear what you guys would recommend to go and hit up there. Cheers.
All right. So, Choppy, look, let me be frank. Because I know Choppy's been getting a lot of airtime the last few weeks, and rightly so.
It's not a pub.
Choppy is a standalone event. I believe the Choppy, like, you don't need to be doing anything really after the amount of food you're going to eat at the Choppy, you're not going to want to keep drinking after it.
Yeah, you're not having fun at the Choppy. You can.
The Choppy's are serious.
But it's like an extravagant dining experience.
You're not there it's not about Yahooing. That being said, you could go there and order the girls' steak like Gabe does, and you could. But I'm only, I shouldn't say that because I'm only talking from my personal Choppy experiences, but I go there and completely comb myself on food. Like, I don't go there to line the guts before I go drinking. You could do that. You could go and have a nice steak and a couple of glasses of wine and go boozing after that. I won't tell you not to do that because you could do that. I don't do that. I go there strictly to make myself sick on meat. Pause.
That's one
I go there with my boys. I go there with my boys to make ourselves sick on meat together. Pause.
I was actually theorizing a pub crawl in Newey. I reckon you could maybe it's the commie or the other ones that are along there and work your way toward the Dell.
Yeah, you could start yourself. You could start yourself at the Commonwealth on the corner of Union and Bull, and then because that's got a great sports bar, you could do a bit of punting, load the pockets up. You could work your way directly up Bull Street. You've got the Oriental and the Cricketers, so you go bang, bang, bang.
Like
you got
right there,
three pubs before you get to the end of the street. Get to Derby Street, hook a left. You've got the Delaney Hotel. You've got fucking MJ Finnegan's at the end of the street.
There's another bar on the other side of the road.
There's Five Sawyers.
Yes, Five Sawyers.
Yeah,
I actually planned that. That line, I reckon for one birthday, I want to do that.
Yeah. It's, if you get yourself into Cooks Hill, the Cooks Hill area, and then work your way on a Derby Street, That would be my bet if you're looking to hop around a pub. There's a few good pubs there with a few good tab areas, a few good beer gardens, some nice food, heaps of schooners. Yeah, that would be my recommendation, mate.
But yeah, mate.
Save the choppy for. Save the choppy.
Have like dinner there the night before or something, and then go into your pub crawl the next day, because then you're gonna be well fed and ready for the event.
Yeah, or just go to West at the end of the night and punt there and don't have any steak. Just go gambling.
Yeah, it's normally a good place to end, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, g'day boys. Just had surgery on my shoulder. All is good.
Is he in the hospital?
The drugs are pretty fire, but I was thinking I'm gonna chuck a wank in the hospital, see how that feels. Couches.
He's still in the hospital.
Yeah, that's
he's recovering from surgery,
and he's just decided he's gonna have a hospital wank.
I'm stoked that in his state, like post surgery wake up, he thought he had to dial in.
Yeah, dial in. I let it. I hope you're recovering well, brother.
Didn't sound like it.
No.
Let us know if you got that shot off in the hospital.
Yeah, in one of the little curtain fucking ones. How are you going to dispose of that? Look, let us know the intricacies of how you managed it.
That's for him. That's for him to find out.
Bluey, Gabe, Como from the coast.
Como.
I've been messing around with AI recently.
Same.
I found a song generator. I punched a couple of words into it, and this is what it spat out.
Well, Bluey's back from a bender. He's looking half alive. Gabe shakes his head and mutters, "Here we go, survive." From God's own country, they're settling in their chairs. Steak sizzling on the barbie, tall tales to declare. It's the Daily Blue News Weekly on the air. With Bluey and with Gabe, they got stories to share.
This is beautiful, man.
From the outback to the coast, they cover it all. Big laughs, bad jokes, and sometimes close calls.
Sometimes what?
Close calls.
I hope you enjoyed that, boys.
Thanks,
Have a good one.
I did enjoy that.
I loved it. If you are a creative or someone that works in an office that writes copyright, or you're fucked.
You're well and truly fucked.
If you're someone who like a visual creative, you're fucked. If you write copyright law or use your brain, basically if you use your brain for your work, you're fucked.
Yeah.
AI's gotcha.
Mate,
I love that song.
I had this theory that, like, you know how some like businesses, again, they're like, we're sustainable, we're plant-based, we're black-owned businesses.
Yeah.
Like businesses are gonna profit by being like human-made.
Yeah.
Like,
we support humans.
Like we support, like we don't use
AI not welcome.
like that's gonna be the stamp of like their angle, and some businesses will like do well off that, I think.
Yeah.
At least creatives like supporting them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're probably right.
I think that'll come around quicker than anything.
Yeah, they're like, we actually get people to design these posters. It takes twice as long and it's 50 times more expensive.
Yeah.
But we do it.
But that's why it's $600.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I'm gonna do this for $30 a
Oh,
month, actually.
mate. I'm going home to make more stuff now.
Yeah.
Hey, Blue Balls and the Renegade. This is the Bleach Monkey.
I like that.
Renegade.
Just one peeve that I want to rant about from when my daughter was born, which was about 5 months ago now.
Congratulations.
Another girl.
She came in at around 3.845 kilograms, and every fucking cunt says the same thing. What's that in pounds? Well, that is actually around go fuck yourself in pounds. That's around, this is Australia in pounds. That is blow it out your fucking ass in pounds.
In LBS.
This is Australia. We use the metric system here. Fuck off. Have a good one, boys. Yours sincerely, the Bleach Monk.
Yeah, the monk.
The boilie really leaving his imprint on the Ballooniverse with blowing it out your ass.
Blowing it, I'm going to say blowing out your ass is catching on.
Yeah.
But I'll go further. Blowing out your ass is caught on.
It's caught on. Clearly, at least the last 3 weeks, we've had separate people telling you to blow it out your ass.
Boilie knew what he was doing.
He did, and he'll be coming up soon here too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll get his weekly.
Blowing out your ass of the week.
BIOYA.
So clearly there's a couple of things, like I'm not fucking in the world of having kids or whatever. So people like to weigh babies in pounds, right?
I think, yeah, they're like, oh, she was 5 pounds or whatever. Or, yeah, I think that's like a thing.
Yeah, well, it's like, but it reminds me of the penis system. Men strictly measure their cocks in inches.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
like we don't use that for anything else. You know what I mean? I don't know how many cms my wiener is.
Sandwiches. Foot long, 6 inch.
Oh, had a chiefly today too.
Oh,
yeah,
that's the goat. That's the goat.
Yeah, but yeah, babies and wieners,
babies and doodles.
Just not playing with the metric system.
Nah, quarter pounders.
Fucking idiot. Yeah. What do you mean allow speak pipe? Fuck you. Righto. Gabe.
Yes.
I'm back.
Spray incoming.
I'm high as a fucking mutant cunt. Only because Delta Bravo said me, the bald eagle, should wax your front to back. I want to send you a photo of my fingerless glove. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Nah.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know whether. Oh, fuck. Yeah. We good? Delta Bravo, I've answered the call. Bluey knows what I do on my my fucking on my weekend.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's high range.
Yeah.
Well, fucking I'm on.
Yeah, you are, cunt.
The eagle, the eagle.
Let's get this. Keep getting that money.
Yes.
Let's get this. Keep getting. Yeah, the eagle reached out after Delta Bravo put the call out for him to wax you, and the eagle said, absolutely.
I'll tell you, he's absolutely fucking not. He also sent me a message. Clearly, after he sent that, I woke up and he's like, mate, take me speak pipe with a grain of salt. I have no fucking idea what it said.
He must have been fucking. I mean, that's a long weekend dialing if ever I've heard one.
Yeah.
I wish I was like that. FOMO from that dialing.
Tell you what, I suspect I know what substance you might be on when you hear that. I've heard that a few times.
Heard that one a few times.
Boys, it's the slice. Just
Slicey.
On the back of your yarn last week, Bluey, about NRL players double dipping and going into the media and that. I just want to say, fuck Billy Slater. He is a dog cunt. And also, fuck the tipping, especially when you use your joker and all the fucking underdog teams win.
Yeah, bro. It's fucked. Well put, Slicey.
My boy, I neglected to mention Billy Slater last week when I was on my rant, but he's absolutely 100%. He's fucking tip top of that list.
When you came out with your take, like, was it something you were already seeing online? Because
no, it's something I've felt for a long time, man.
Mate, no,
I know. I'm sure it's taken off. I'm sure it's about to take off. Because as soon as I said it, I saw a story about Braith and Astor getting into punch up with fucking Danny Widelaw, threatening.
Yeah.
So I know everyone's going to come for them now.
Yeah,
it's because Danny Widelaw.
No bullshit. Like a couple of days after that pod came out, there's a video of Braith on a podcast saying like, people want to say I do this, and that. I don't know if he saw the clip.
He could have. Someone could have sent it to him. But my shit gets sent around. I did a story about Dylan Napa on the weekend.
And
Dylan Napa commented on it.
Yeah, that was funny.
It was great.
Yeah.
I was stoked. He was cool. He was cool about it. But yeah, the shit gets around. It's the internet. But no, I've felt this way for a long time. Like, it fucking annoys me. There's just, whatever. I don't need to fucking get fired. But Billy Slater is absolutely 100% part of that.
Well, Braith,
and fuck the tips too.
Here's what Braith said. He was on someone's podcast. He's like, people want to point the finger saying there's a conflict of interest, blah, blah, blah. It was like almost like he was addressing you.
Potentially, he potentially was.
Yeah, well, so someone asked him the question. But then he goes, Oh, well, to them I say, and like Wild or whatever, he's like, take a look at your own backyard. Like you got Gus, you got
He's
Billy,
all
you got
do
blah,
it.
blah, blah. But it's like, yeah, the point isn't that
they do it.
Are you admitting you're doing it?
Yeah.
Because you're just saying they did it too.
Yeah.
Like that was what his point seemed to be. He's like, well, they did it too.
His counterpoint was, yeah, but look at all these other guys doing it.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not the point. I've reached out to Anasta and been like, hey, mate, I'd love to have you on the podcast to talk about, like, to be like, because he was talking about something else. It was playing managers and it was the double dipping thing. I was like, mate, like, just a Hail Mary messaged him, was like, bro, I'd fucking love to fucking.
You may as well shoot your shot, I reckon.
Oh, yeah, but I was like, I'd love to. I messaged
Well, remember we shot our shot at KP early doors.
Yeah, that went well.
Good old fashioned scene.
That
Thanks,
went
buddy.
well. Thanks, Kaylin. I messaged. Oh, it doesn't matter. I can't remember his name, but there was another guy that messaged about it, and he was like, "I'll come on the pod and talk about it." It's all right. We'll talk
Didn't
about
come
it.
to fruition.
Yeah, but yeah, that bothers me. Good to hear from you, Slicey. Miss you, mate.
Bluey, Gay boss, how we going, boys?
Good, mate.
Love the pod. Anyway, just calling up to say, go the fucking Sharkies. Get that one up here, you dogs. Anyway, have a good Easter, boys. Love yous.
I love like the half enthusiasm. You got to commit, bruh.
I love a good get that up here, you dog. I love a good get it up here or get it in here. Fucking get that one in here.
Get that. I like get that up.
I was playing Uno today, and I hit Jeff with a draw 4, and I said, "Get that in here, Jeffrey," and it felt good. I put a draw 4 on the table. I said, "Get that in here, Jeffrey."
Oh, I've been playing over the weekend too.
Uno's fucking great. We were talking. This is degenerate, but as soon as we were playing Uno, I was like, imagine if there was a table at the casino you could play Uno at, like a big poker table, but you could play Uno. I'd fucking win a lot of money.
One we just got is called Flip. Have you seen this?
I haven't seen that.
It's like,
I don't like the variants. I'm old school.
Yeah, I know. You're a simple man.
Yeah, I like the fucking.
It's pretty much on like there's just not a back of the card. There's just like a different color section of the whole thing, and you keep playing that. It's a bit of fun, man.
Yeah, I'm sure it's great. I like old school rules. I'm from the streets. I played Uno on the streets, mate. I grew up tough.
I'm from the streets.
Yeah, Queensbury rules Uno.
Gabe, Bluey, it's DC here. Just calling to let you know about this absolute howler that just happened on the current long weekend. So we went up, staying up at these cabins up past Dungog, doing a bit of bike riding in the bush and shit, all that fun stuff. Anyway, went down to this causeway at a creek to have a bit of a swim in the creek because it's a bit warm. And walking down the creek to this swimming spot we usually go at. Come around the corner and I'm just blown away. There is 3 women in lingerie, but big women.
Who was?
And another dude there taking photos. And these 2 of them are back to back, hanging upside down from a tree, spinning like they're fucking bats or something. And they're taking photos and shit. And then it was a fair effort to get them down too. There was not a lot of mobility and flexibility in these chicks. And then after that, they're taking feet pics, and another one took a tumble on the rocks, and that was just insanely funny. And all of us that were down there just turning around, trying not to laugh too loud. But yeah, just the things you see, man.
That
Crazy
is a weird
shit out
one.
there. Anyway, I'll talk to you boys later. Love you, slots. Bye.
Later, DC.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, that seems like something that I don't know if you get this experience, but when I used to smoke weed, it's like I feel like that's when weird shit would happen to me. Like I feel like life's normal and you smoke weed and then all of a sudden like your dog starts dancing or something.
Yeah, it happens to me when I'm hungover and like I have weird interact. Like I get someone with autism serves me at Macca's or something. I'm like, well,
I swear this doesn't happen.
Is this happening right now, or is this just the hangover, or what's going on here? Yeah.
One time I was stoned, I saw 2 magpies having a fight like meters from me. I was like, you don't see this when you're sober.
Yeah.
And so like I don't know if DC was like, oh, it's like rocked into the river then. He now just seemed to spin and fat shit.
It's a weird set. I'm not gonna lie. It's a hard. I was listening to the description, but it's hard to picture.
Yeah, are we picking like acrobats? You know what I mean? I'm kind of picking them hanging and proper, just like getting some actual speed spinning around.
Fuck knows, eh?
But look, they're probably cleaning up. I reckon they're probably on OnlyFans somewhere, feeling someone's fetish. I reckon.
Yes, absolutely. You don't spin from a tree unless you're fair income.
But they want it, not like that. Get after it.
How are we, boys?
Well, mate.
I know we're all basically children here.
Yes.
But seriously, Gabe, grow the fuck up. Who the fuck goes to a steakhouse and asks for fucking gravy.
I didn't, cunt.
Seriously, what the fuck? What's next? You're going to tell us that you still cut your crust off your sandwich and cut into triangles and eat it there?
Shit take.
Mate.
Didn't happen.
What the fuck are you doing? Anyway, Bluey, love your work. Gabe, get off the tit already.
What did he say? You ordered
Unsolicited
gravy.
sledge. The fucking, it comes with like gravy Jew thing. The
It comes with red wine jus.
But that, well, actually, yeah, and that's at a steakhouse. If I'm going to a pub, I am getting gravy, and I fucking stand by that.
There you
So
go.
fuck you, anonymous. What you if you're just at a pub getting a steak, what sauce are you running?
Pepper.
Yeah.
Pepper sauce.
Same fucking different. Righto, final one from the man himself.
G'day, boys. Motherfucking Boily here.
Let's go.
Now, in life, every now and then you'll come across something fucking dumb and stupid, and it shouldn't get to you, but it really does. And one thing that gets to me is that fucking bloke with them big set of veneers on that fucking Travago ad. I don't know why. I don't know. He looks fucking ridiculous. Anyway, he's got a smile Mr. Red would be fucking proud of. And I bet you that prick could eat a fucking half an apple in one bite. Anyway, so fuck him and fuck his big teeth. Anyway, what's yours? What's something dumb that gets to you blokes? Rightio, see you, boys.
Boily.
So you, mate.
Would you say he could blow it out his ass? Boily?
Yeah, damn.
No, I think,
man,
do you know what?
this week with a blow it out your
Nah,
ass.
but this is how good Boily is. He's not overdoing it. He knows it's catching on. He's like, I'll just keep him hungry.
Yeah.
Because now when he comes and hits us with one, it's gonna be good.
Sweet.
Boily, great to hear from you as always, brother. Yeah, I mean, something dumb that gets to me is like clearly fucking NRL former players double dipping. That shouldn't bother me as much as it does.
Yeah.
But it fucking fires me up. I don't know why. There's obviously something deep in my subconscious that annoys me. I don't know. But it shouldn't bother me. It really annoys me. I don't know why. It's dumb. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, like it doesn't
affect
affect
my
you
life
at all.
at all. Just don't know if it's the greed or selfishness of it or whatever that I don't like, but I don't like it. It really fucking irks me. And it's dumb. It shouldn't bother me.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've vented this peeve before, and it's just like oblivious cunts who like when they just say something else, it's like, oh, what this person did pisses me off, and then you just know, like, bro, you do that. You do that thing. How are you saying? How do you not see that what you're saying is exactly you?
Yeah.
That drives me wild, but I actually kind of feel like that's a warranted one.
Yeah. I think even just when it shouldn't matter, but when people are dumb. Like I was having dinner with my old man on the weekend, and we were talking about the footy, and I was like, it was the Warriors Brisbane game. So and he's like, where's this at? And I was like, it's clearly at Mount Smart. It's a Warriors home game. He goes, how'd you know that? And I went, because the Warriors are the first team name on there.
Oh, I didn't
and he
know
goes, well, so that's dumb. That annoys me that you didn't know that. So the first team is the home team.
Fuck, I walked straight into it.
Are you serious?
I just never thought about it.
The first team is the home team.
Yeah, there
like
you
the
go.
first, like, go and look at your tips right now. The first team is the home team.
Yeah,
so that's dumb. That annoys me that people don't know. Like, just simple shit like that. I'm like, how long have you been watching footy for? How don't you know that?
It's just not something I ever considered.
It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, there you go.
So stuff like that, I'm just like, fuck. How don't you fucking know that? It annoys me.
You hate when people don't know what you know.
I just I get it. Like if it's something that like scaffolding thing, how the fuck would you know that?
But
like,
I'm a footy fan, so if
we
you
watch
like-
footy every day, all weekend.
Yeah.
It's fucking pretty obvious. And it annoyed me. I'm like, it's clearly, first of all, it's fucking raining and that's Mount Smart Stadium.
Yeah.
And second of all, it's a Warriors home game.
That's justified.
Yeah. So then I find myself getting upset at stuff like that too.
Oh man, I hope you can forgive me, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm just
That could be tough to come back from that one. I thought you would. I was like, he'll be funny and say he doesn't know this. That would be a funny joke, and then you didn't actually know
yeah,
it.
and that's less funny and more annoying.
Now it's annoying.
Who have I doing this pod with, man?
And anyone listening, if you're going, oh, I didn't know that, fuck you too.
There's a fight. They won't dial in. The cunts who did know will dial in.
Yeah, but if you're listening,
but there's plenty like me who didn't know.
If you're listening in the car right now, going, oh, I actually didn't realize that. Fuck you. You've all collectively annoyed me now.
I hope this is Boyley's fault. I hope you're happy, man. You sent him Bluey home in a shit mood.
He asked what fucked me off.
Yeah, and you found out. Now you're going home in a fucking cunt of a mood because there's idiots like me getting around.
It's the end of a work day, mate. It's nothing different. This is how I go home most days after work, fucked off.
That's the pod, guys. We do bonus episodes over on Patreon. The link to that will be below. You can rate the podcast 5 stars. That we would appreciate that a lot. You can like on YouTube. You can subscribe. You can do a bunch of shit.
You can do whatever you want. It's your life. Like, you get one life. Just go and live it.
Blue.
But do some of
So
that stuff.
fair.
But do some of that stuff that he said. And also, there's some very exciting things coming up too. Not the birth of my child. That's exciting, but that's just for me. You guys are probably a little bit pumped about it too. But there's exciting podcast related stuff coming up. And we're up to, what's this, episode 98?
98, I reckon.
So we've got some exciting news about the 100th show, but it's not what you think. But it is great, but it's not what you think. Ooh. And there's maybe some merchandise related news coming up too, but I don't know. Do you know? I don't know.
It's hard to say.
Well, it's hard to say. We'll talk about it next week. Goodbye.
Later.
You're my boy, Blue!